Hi guys, welcome to another video, and this one today is another session in July around the 12th, and yeah, this was a bit of a busier one. Me and my buddy Kai went along, also one of our friends Rachel, she joined us, and yeah, there was another group there as well, and a guy who was pretty fast, so we'll see if we can learn a few tricks from him in this video, pick up some lines and generally improve on our previous times. And if I remember correctly, it was a 32.1 we did last time. We were relatively happy with that improvement on the session before. And yeah, so let's get into this one. So we're gonna start by looking, red flag, nice stop for a moment. So we're going to start by looking at how we can kind of overtake when the track is relatively busy, once it starts kind of grouping up, and getting past slower drivers in a safe way that doesn't ruin their day as well, because they're there to have fun. Fast or slow, they're going at what they're comfortable with, so we don't want to be running around ramming them out the way, bumping them off the track so that we can carry on. We're much faster than them in most cases, so we just need to be patient at certain points of the lap and push on past them when we can, when there's plenty of space and it's safe to do so. And we're going to see if I do that well or badly, or both in this video. The one thing I will say is when there's a busy track, it's really hard to get in a room. It's a nice open track, and you can just go around, get in a flow, get nice rhythm and pace, and build up your pace slowly, get more confident, push and improve your time and improve your times. When there's lots of people on the track or slower drivers on the track, you can end up kind of trying to, it breaks your rhythm, you lose where you are, and you have to slow down, just like this point here. So this is our first go we've come up to the back of, and we're going to try and overtake him nice and safe. We're going to look up the inside, then go nice and easy, later on the brakes, ease it round, and we're through. And that's a nice, simple point to overtake them on. It's the biggest braking point on the lap. So if you're confident and good on the brakes, you can certainly quite easily pass slower drivers through that corner. And yeah, it's just about enjoying yourself, but also not ruin anybody else's time by battering them off the track. So we will continue to watch on and see what we can end up doing in this session, see what we can do in terms of times. We'll have the usual recap at the end of the video with the times in comparison to our previous sessions, and see if we can improve again. We got faster every session so far, only 2 sessions admittedly, but we got faster. So we'll see if we can improve during this session. Okay, so we're going to come up on Rachel here, and you can see she's getting a feel for the track, right, driving around, getting comfortable, and we're not going to pressure her through the slow section. We know this is the slow bit, and there's not much real opportunity to overtake through there. And now we're coming around to the section where we're going to start looking interested, because we can really blast through these next few corners and maybe pass before the chicane or into the hairpin. Let's see where we manage to get done. So we're going to follow around through the chicane, no opportunity there. We're going to line it up, see if we can get a good drive out of these 2 left-handers in order to get round the hairpin. And there we go, it opens up, and once again we just slot it up the inside, nice late braking, keep it under control, and through we go, no problems at all. So now we're going to catch up on this guy again, who we caught right at the start of the session, looking tasty, catching up to him pretty quickly. A lot faster around this fast section. So can we look up the inside again? We're gonna have a look. Yeah, once again, just slide up the inside, that big braking point, nice and easy. Okay, so we're coming up on the back of Kai here. Kai's not slow, so it might be a bit more of a challenge this time. He's not happy with his corner in there, but we're going to take a look up the inside, nothing on, and he lets us through. Okay, yeah, me and Kai don't tend to race each other. We tend to just let each other through. We are here for fast times. And then there we go. We're going to let that guy through. And we're going to try and follow him and see if we can learn some of his lines. Struggling in this left right-hander corner here. Struggling with that final corner, getting acceleration out. So we're going to start following him. We've lost a bit of ground on him through the fast section, but it looks like we got a slower guy up front to help us catch back up to him. And we're going to see how he gets through. So he's just very confident through that corner, takes himself through. We'll follow him through on the hairpin with the space that he's worked for us, and we're going to just follow him, try and copy his lines, try and listen for his engine, see where he's accelerating. And we're just slow through that left right hander, lose a little bit of distance, as you can see. And then through this one, he just seems to pull away straight away, just pulls acres on us before we've even got going. He's up round the next corner, and you see pushing really hard trying to follow him, actually smash right into the barrier there. Luckily there's another slow kart to hold him up, so we can hopefully catch up to him and follow him some more. And we're going to try and get round the hairpins here without losing him too badly. And Rich is going to let us through, very nice. And we're going to try and get on the back of him again, but I think at this point he's gone, he's long gone. And we're going to just get our heads down, focus on going around. We've got a little bit of clear track ahead, so maybe we can get a couple of laps in, get in a flow, get a decent pace up, and see what kind of lap times we can do. So now the group is all bunched up kind of into one little train here. I think once a slower person catches on to a person that's also a bit slower, but not much slower than they are, they kind of end up catching each other up, and then someone catches them. It's very hard to pass two cars at once. So we're at the back of the train here, behind Kai, and we're going to see what opportunities come up here, and keeping the pace up around here, round the left-hander, and we see an opportunity. We see a big dive, and no, didn't get on the brakes soon enough. Cart wouldn't turn. And then guy to our right turns in, and that's that. We're all in a bunch and in the barriers, unfortunately. So yeah, my bad on that one. Was quite a dive from a mile back. Tried channeling my inner Daniel Ricciardo, and completely failed. You got to be pretty good on the brakes there, and it's pretty slippery inside. So I wasn't hard enough on the brakes. And just couldn't get the cart to turn. It just wasn't space. It was very optimistic, and that's kind of what happens once you're trying to find some clear track, maybe getting a little bit not frustrated but just impatient with the traffic, and you kind of just need to not try to overtake three carts into one corner, I think is the lesson there. Don't just send it up the inside and expect it to be delivered. You gotta be under control, and I most definitely was not in that situation. So we're going to get another opportunity here, I believe, at the faster cart to try and follow for a while, see if we can learn those lines a bit better. So on the back of Kai here, who's catching up to a slower guy, and we'll see what progresses. So we're not going to dive bomb everybody this time. We're going to steady around the outside. We're going to look around the outside, and we get mugged. Both me and Kai get mugged by the faster cart. And then seeing that opportunity, I follow him through past Kai. And we're going to see how the faster cart deals with this slower one in front. And he's going to be patient round there. And we're just going to stay on the back of him and see what we can learn. And take on into the next few laps, etc. So he's going to look up the inside. Not quite there. Guy in the rental helmet there is just about fast enough through that last corner, well, not that first corner even, but he lets us both through there. It goes wide, and now we're right on the back of the faster cart here, and we're just going to follow his lines again and see if we learned anything from last time. So he seems to have a really good line through this. He seems not lose very much, that left-right hand there, so we're going to try and learn what he does there. Still can't get that last corner right, too early on the power, I think, just too eager to get going into this flat out section. Luckily our mistake doesn't cost us because he catches up to a slower cart, and he's going up the inside, and we're just going to follow him and stay on the back. So we're going to get around this hairpin, and we're back on the rear of him, so we're going to see what we can do. So we're feeling pretty good through these hairpins. The line feels nice, the power feels nice. It's just this part here, the left, right, yeah, better, but still not good. I think the next session, we really, with a bit of time away to think about it, we really improved in that corner, but didn't quite get it right. You just see he's pulled a good second or so on us already, just 3 corners, and we've lost so much distance, the whole length of that straight there. And yeah, there's really a lot of time for us to gain. So we did the 32.1 in our last session. We've easily got half a second, surely, in this session that we can gain just from what we've learned now, and hopefully we can gain even more in the next session once we've had to think about it, watch back some of the footage, and just learn what he's doing that we're not. And yeah, he's long gone now, so we got a bit of clear track again to try to put into practice what we've seen him do, and see if we can get some decent lap times in. Okay, so it looks like we're going to get another bite of the cherry at following the faster car. He's caught onto the back of, looks like Kai there, and relatively hard to overtake Kai if he's not going to let you through. So let's see, yeah, we caught up to the back of him, let's see what goes on around here then. So we seem to, he's maybe a bit slower because he's following, but we seem to have improved through the left, right there. Kai's going to pull over, let us through, nice one. And yeah, let's see if we can, how long we can stay on him this time. So we actually catch up to him through that sector, but then we just lose a bit through the left-handers. And the hairpin seemed to have a better brake on him, but then I had to pinch the brakes a bit more because we caught up to him quite quickly. And yeah, we'll just follow through the slow section, not much to be gained there. It's left, right, again, he's just pulling away. I'm kicking the back end out, spinning the wheels, and just losing so much time. And we can see he's already nearly the length of the start-finish straight ahead of me. He's into the chicane as I'm coming around the first corner. So much time lost from spinning that back end out in the tight left-right, and then the last corner. And yeah, I think that's kind of the end of our interesting parts of that session. We kind of just driving around at this point and looking for that fastest time, trying to put into practice what we've learned from following our faster competitor there. So hopefully this video was relatively interesting, just looking at trying to overtake slower karts, following faster karts. I think that was the biggest thing for me this session. Just following the faster guy, just learning the lines. I've said it a million times already, but it's just such a great way to improve. You see new lines that you wouldn't have thought of. You see, you know, entry speeds into corners that you thought were horrendously slow but actually set you up nice for later corners. You learn that you can go flat out through this the chicane and into the 2 left-handers, and yeah, just generally a good session to learn. Kind of a couple of mistakes, and oh, we're gonna get battered. In the end there we got a little bit of a bump into the barriers near the end of the session, just trying to get around the outside of the slower kart in a hard place to overtake. It was maybe not the best choice, but it seemed open to us, so that's what we went with. And we mostly made it stick. Just obviously when you're on the outside, the guy has the option to just close the door on you, and you've got to kind of just accept that, and hopefully you don't end up in the barriers. Unfortunately, I didn't get out of it quick enough, and we did end up in the barriers. And last lap signal, so yeah, once again, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll go over the times and see if, despite not being able to get into much of a rhythm, my lap times improved over the previous session. Okay guys, so as we can see here, got the chart up as usual with our times next to it, and we can see, we'll dive straight in with the fastest one there, highlighted, lap 34 with a 31.648. So I was really happy with that at the end of this session. Half a second quicker again, so we improved by half a second from session 1 to 2, and half a second from 2 to 3. So really happy with that. That's some good improvement that we were really enjoying. We learned a lot in this session from our faster competitor there, so hopefully next session we can improve even more. And yeah, this chart really shows just how awkward it was to get in a flow. So you can see the only laps where I really got a flow was 18 to 21. It's only 3 or 4 laps where I managed to get a flow in, and then maybe again 31 to 34, which ended with our fastest. But yeah, you can see you couldn't get any flow for more than like 3 laps, and it's really hard to get your times really quick when you're not consistent. You're not doing the same things each lap and just improving on them and improving on them. You need to be nice and smooth and gentle, and then you build up the speed. If you're having to go offline or catching somebody at the wrong point, having to hit your braking zone completely different each time, you just can't get in a flow, can't get your confidence up, and those times are harder to get faster. You may be right towards the end of an absolutely corking lap and come up on a slower kart with 2 corners to go, and it just wipes the lap out. So yeah, fun session, and really learned a lot in terms of clearing traffic and just trying to be as fast as we can and as clean as we can when there is other people on the track. Perfect. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully I'm going to get another one up pretty quick after this one. I've got a couple of sessions to catch up on. Obviously we're into August now, and I've been every week, so I think I've got about 3 sessions worth of footage to catch up on. So we'll blast through those as quickly as we can, and then hopefully get on to getting the videos up the same day or the day after the session, so that you guys can see in real time my progress rather than a few weeks behind. Thanks for watching. As always, hit that like and subscribe button, and feel free to show your friends, etc. Really happy with how things are going so far. So thank you very much to everybody that has checked it out and given me some pointers or whatever. And as always, if you have any tips on the editing or the karting, then feel free. Any group sessions coming up, or any Grand Prix you know of, let me know. One of my buddies, Ash, already let me know about one in Castle Coombe later on this month. Unfortunately, I'm working that day, but always up for more karting. So any events going on, hit me up, and we'll go karting. Perfect, guys. Thanks a lot. Enjoy your day, and yeah, thank you very much. Bye.